Good evening, my friends. Come on in and make yourself comfy. Happy Thanksgiving Eve. If you're in the US, happy Thanksgiving Eve. I know Canada already celebrated their Thanksgiving, so we are getting ready for ours. Let's see if I can see you on my computer. That would be really fun. All right, let's see. Hey, hi Lisa. Good to see ya. Come on in, grab a little treat to sit and enjoy while we stamp tonight. This is going to be really fun. We're going to do a little bit of punch art tonight. I hope you guys like it. Hey Debbie, good to see you. And Kathleen. Hi Maggie, how are you? All sorts of friends. All right. Hey Diane, good to see you. Okie dokie. I hope you guys are having a great day. I think we have everything for Thanksgiving. You know, the only thing I don't have really is a nice tablecloth. But hey, if the food's good, who cares what the table looks like, right? I never claimed to be Joanna Gaines. So, hey Vicky, good to see you. So we're going to do a little bit of punch art tonight, a little fun project. And I know I'm showing you guys a lot of food stuff, but I'm trying to find things that will be fun and easy for you to create for just little treats to give friends or family or coworkers or whoever, somebody that you really appreciate. And yeah, I couldn't think of a better thing to give than some ginger cookies. Hey Sharon, good to see you. Hi Candy. Hi Helen. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are here. All right, give me a little heart or thumbs up or something if you can hear me. Everything looks good. And we will get started. I showed you. Oh, hi Kim. I told you guys last night they were extending the online sale throughout today because of some oh good, there's some hearts, you can hear me. They extended the online sale to midnight, till midnight tonight, because of some issues with the computer system at Stampin' Up! Yesterday. And that was really good news. So there are all kinds of things still left there for you to enjoy that extra discount on. So if you haven't checked it out already, if you go to my website at suitablystamped.stampinup.net, you'll see right at the top there's a graphic for the online extravaganza, and you can check things out there. So if you see anything that you would like, hop on over there and be sure to use the host code. All right, so you know we're doing the 12 days of Christmas. Tonight is night 3 on the 3rd day of Christmas. So the first day of Christmas, my freebie gift to you is was the red rhinestones. And last night on the 2nd day of Christmas, it was the iridescent pearls, which I absolutely love. So tonight is a very special night. And you are not going to want to miss this one, because one of my favorite things in the entire catalog, and I use it constantly on everything, is my Wink of Stella. So on the 3rd day of Christmas, Michelle will give to me a Wink of Stella with every $50 order. So that's a bargain, I'm telling you right now. If you go and you get your discount already on your stuff, plus you're getting your free Wink of Stella, woo-wee, that's a Merry Christmas right there. So I hope you like that. But this is one of my favorite things in the whole catalog. And did you know that when your Wink of Stella runs low, that you can go in and unscrew the top, and you pour a little bit of rubbing alcohol down in there, put the cap back on and give it a good shake, and it will pull some of the Wink of Stella, the glitter that's on the sides here. It'll pull it off, and you can extend the life of your Wink of Stella, so you get a little bit more life out of it, which I think is fabulous. So we're going to use this tonight. Absolutely, we're going to use it. All right, so here is my little ginger girl. I wanted to do something with the acetate boxes. Now there's two projects I have planned for the 12 Days of Christmas using these acetate boxes. This is the first of the two. So if you have never seen these, they come in a package like this. There are 10 in a pack. And when you take them out, they are flat, like so. And they are scored very nicely, if you ask me. So you're just going to open it up and give those score lines a little squeeze like that, and you are set to go. So I like to bring this little tab here. I take it back towards the front just to get it loosened up a bit. And this one I'm going to tuck right down here in the back of my box. So I always make sure that when I'm decorating, I have whatever I'm doing in the front, in front of those tabs, okay? So we'll be decorating the front. Thank you, Stacy. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Maggie, for the heart eyes. All right, so here's our little box. Now, I'm not going to put cookies in this one because I did get cookies, and mine were from TJ Maxx, and they don't have that many in a pack. So this one has 8 cookies in it. And there were a couple more, but not enough to really fill another box. So we're going to decorate it, and then I'll get some more. But I think this would be really cute with those little gingerbread men that you can get this time of year. You could fill it with those. Christmas, the holidays do not have to be all about homemade treats. People love just treats from you in cute packaging, and I think this fits the bill. So you can make some of those slice and bake ginger cookies if you want. You can get some at the store, or get them like I did, but you don't have to bake. Okay, so there's our little box. I'm going to go ahead and close that up. So there's a couple of things you're going to need to create your little ginger box. You're going to need a piece of Designer Series paper, and I chose a piece of that Heartwarming Hugs paper. You guys know how I feel about this. I use it a lot. This is just a 1" by 12" piece, and the cool part about this is if you start in the front of your box, I'm just going to bring it around like so, kind of loosely fitting it like this. And your gingerbread girl is going to go on top in the front. So she's going to cover up where this matches. So what I did was I started there towards the middle, gave it a little squeeze right here for that corner. And then I just followed it on around. And you can take it off and really crease it if you'd like that. Okay, so you will then put that back on, bring this girl around here, give it a squeeze, square up that corner, and then this one over here like so. Okay, so we're just going to attach this on the ends here with glue dots, and that will hold it in place quite nicely. Or you can use whatever adhesive you'd like, but these mini glue dots work perfectly in this case. So that is what I'm using. Make sure I scoot it up just a tad. There we go. Alrighty. Put that over there, bring that in, straighten it up a little, give it a little squeeze. There we go. And these are really hefty. I mean, they're not anything to, you know, I don't know what the word is, but they're good. They are really sturdy. That's what I was trying to say. All right, so that's what we need to do to get our box ready. So to create our little ginger girl, I used a couple of things. And this is one of those projects that's kind of like a little black dress. You can either dress it up or dress it down. It's good either way. So we're going to use the Layering Circles dies. And out of this die set, I used a couple of different circles, and I'm going to show you here. I pulled the ones out that I use, and I'm going to show you how I measure. When I give you a measurement for a circle of a die, I'll show you how I measure it, okay? So the largest one that I'm using here, bring in my ruler. I measure from, I have it with the right side up, so the blade's down. By the way, don't ever run your hand around that. Yeah, it's sharp. So when I measure, I go across the center here, and this one is 2 5/8 right there. So the The body is going to be the 2 5/8 inch circle out of the layering circles dies. Okay, so you'll need one of those. And everything that I cut for the body is out of cinnamon cider cardstock. So that's, you could use soft suede, whatever you'd like. All right, so the piece that's going to go for her head, where is it? Oop, I didn't cut that one. Did I have an extra one? I cut a bunch here on my table. Oh, there it is. Nope, wrong one. This you? Nope, wrong one. Okay, we'll cut another one. I'll show you. This piece, that's the front of her face, the top layer here. This one measures, oops, across there, it measures a 1 3/4 right there. So this one is the front of her face, that layer. Now, this piece that is the icing that's under here, under her face, I did a little scrap of white that's under there. This one measures 1 7/8 across. Okay, so that's a little icing that will go under her face, just like that. All right, so we have our body, we have our front of our face and the icing. Now, for her 2 little feet, these guys are this die right here. This is, I love how it has the numbers on them. This one is, measure 1 3/8. 1 3/8 across. So that's this one for the feet. Okay, there's 2 of those. And then you'll need 2 for the hands. And that's this guy here. And this one measures 1 1/8. So they're all right here in this pack. No fuss, no muss. You can get them and not have to worry about having to pull a bunch of other things out. So this one is the one. Nope, that's not the one. Wait a minute, I gotta find the right one. That's not it. Nope. Nope. Oh, you know what I did? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. Sorry, we did use a punch. The face back here, I changed it up, I forgot. I used the 2 1/4 inch circle punch. I'm pretty sure that's the size. Let's punch it out and make sure. Need some more cinnamon cider. Hey, thanks, Kathleen. I appreciate it. 2 or 2 1/4? Maybe 2. Let's try the 2. Is that it? Nope. 2 1/4. Hang with me. You know, I keep me on my toes. 2 1/4. Okay, so a 2 1/4 inch circle. I used a punch, but if you have a die that fits that, there isn't one in this set that is 2 1/4. That's why I used a punch. So this one goes in the back of her face, then the little icing, and then this front part here, like that. So the icing just peeks around the edge, okay? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim out the hands and the feet, because the only thing, I like to have this little flat area. It makes it more realistic. I know, I'm crazy, but it is. It's more realistic, looks better. So I'm going to take the 2 for her hands here, and I'm just going to bring my snips in, and I'm just going to round out that edge like that. You see that? So we have 2 of those. So the hands will go like this. Okay? So there's those guys. So then for the feet, I'm going to do the same thing, and the flatter edge will go at the bottom. So we'll take them and put them together. We'll do them right together so they match like that. Okay? So there are the arms and the feet. Now, you don't have to sponge the edges, but I do for dimension. So I'm going to use some cinnamon cider ink and a sponge, and I'm going to sponge the edges of all the body parts. Okay, and you can go as heavy or as light as you would like. It just really gives it a nice feel when you put it all together. And I'm just going down that edge like that, and it's picking up the ink off my sponge. Sponging was one of the first techniques I learned, and man, oh man, was I hooked. All right, so let's do a little face. browned a little bit in my oven, I guess. I love making gingerbread. Love it. In fact, my grandson asked me if we'd make a gingerbread house. I was like, oh yeah, I got to get on that. So I'm going to make one probably next week. All right, let's go on around. It's pretty quick to do. And you can use a sponge or a sponge dauber or whatever works. Background. All right, now you want to make sure when you do the hands and the feet that you go around all all of the sides. So you go around the circle part, and you're going to come back and you're going to do that back part because you want to give it definition there on the outside of the body. Okie doke. There we go. Like that. Okay, one more or two more. And like I said, you don't have to do the sponging at all if you prefer it the other way. Totally up to you. And like I said, honestly, this one designed for the gingerbread girl. This is really like a black dress. I promise you. You can dress her up or dress her down. You don't have to do all the bells and whistles if you'd rather simplify it. That's totally cool too. All right. I hate wearing sleeves when I'm working. Oh, and I always forget when I get in here. I should have changed. Okay. So I'm going to move these guys. Got something, a little something on there, but I think it's going to cover it up. Anyway, I'll take a little bit of it off. Probably my fingerprint, but it's not going to matter. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to take my top for the face, and that's going to fit right there. But I want to go ahead and do my icing here on the top. Icing with my white pen. Now this is one of the ones that I use when I'm doing thicker lines. I really prefer this one to the chalk marker. The chalk marker we have in the catalog is great, but not when I'm doing things that I want a really solid line on. So I'm going to use this one. I just use this. I got it on Amazon, so I love them. They actually came in a pack of 12. I was so excited. Hey, Jean. Hey, Charlene. Hi, Kathleen. Thank you. All right. So for her face here, for the little icing squiggle there at the top, I'm going to start over at the left side, and I'm going to arc up and back down with my little squiggles because that's going to make her face look rounder when we go to put things on it. Okay. That's it. All right, let's see. Then I'm going to take the hands and I'm going to do the exact same thing, but I'm not going to go on the back of her hand. I'm just doing around the curve around the front. Okay, so I'll start over here and go around. And it's just little squiggles of icing. Don't even have to get your fingers sticky with sugar, with Crisco or anything to make some icing. How cool is that? All right, there's her hands. Now let's do her feet. So we're only going to do the top of her feet. So we'll do the same exact thing. And this would be something too that you could cut out and just when you're watching your Hallmark Christmas movies, you could sit and do all the icing on all the feet and hands and all the parts. And then you'd be ready to assemble. Not that we watch Hallmark movies. Oh my Lord, I think I know them all by heart. Mike loves them. I love them too, but I make it seem like I'm doing him a favor. No, that's not true. Okay, so that's done. That's done. All right, so now we're going to do the body. Now, for the body, we're going to go all the way around. But don't worry, because see, there's only a little bit of it showing. I don't want you to get freaked out about having to do, you know, freehand around the edges. It's really not that bad, okay? So I'm just going to pick a spot and start. And I'm going to go around, do some squiggles. I'll turn it. Keep going. Have you guys ever seen the dustpan cookies? Oh my gosh, I used to do those for craft fairs and people loved those. And that's exactly, again, not a homemade thing. Oh, Nancy, you're fine. I'm happy you're here. All right, see how wonky that looks? It doesn't matter because it's going to go right on there and you're not going to see all of it, okay? So we're going to start by assembling the body with the feet and the hands, okay? So these are her two little feet right here, and these are her hands right here, okay? These will go like this. And you can tell on mine, see how they angle down just a little bit? So you're giving more of that kind of a chubby little look there. Like her feet are sitting out. Okay, so I'm going to bring in some dimensionals. And see, I don't think you were here when I said what tonight's freebie is. For orders tonight, the freebie is a free Wink of Stella with a $50 order. Who's excited? You guys know I love them. I had to give something I love. It's kind of like Oprah, right? I'm just not giving you a car or a house or things I love. All right, so there's a little part for the feet. So I'm just going to bring this over and position them like so. All right, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So now we'll put on her little arms. And the nice thing about dimensionals too is we can always go back and move them if we need to. Not that hard. Promise. All right, so the flat edge goes on the outside, and I'm going to bring it past her, the edge of her body over here. I'm going to bring it out just a tad. And then I'm going to do the other one. Right there. So we'll bring this one out. Oops. Over here. I'm all thumbs, huh? There we go. Okay, so that's her body, the arms, and the legs. So now we're going to assemble the face. This is where it gets fun. So I'm just going to put some adhesive here on my back circle, the circle that the icing circle goes on. So this will go here. And this was just to give it a little depth. So if you look at it, that the white just makes the definition of this first one pop. So that's why I added that circle in there. So then on this one, we're going to glue this one flat. And you don't need a ton. It's going to stick right there. Like so. So just a little snippet of icing around the edge. Like that. Okay, so now we're going to do the face with the eyes, the nose, and the cheeks and the mouth. So what you'll need is, I used my 1/2-inch circle punch. I used a little scrap of black right here. And I have a little scrap of red and a little scrap of Flirty Flamingo. Right here. So I'm going to need 2 1/2-inch circles from Flirty Flamingo. There for the cheeks. And then I brought the dog punch. Do you guys have the dog punch? I love this punch because it has this heart. I love the dog, but I use this heart so often. So for her nose, we're going to do a little heart from the dog punch. Like that. And then we will do 2 basic black 1/2-inch circles for her eyes. Like that. Okay? Now, because I did the icing first, it gives me an idea of how much space I have left. So that's a good thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in and put on the eyes. And the cool thing about the eyes, ask me how I know. If you mess them up, just punch out 2 more and lay them on top. Because if they're raised a bit, it actually looks good. All right, so there's that. Let me use my take your pick tool and put these guys on. This guy over here, like that. Now, I have her eyes done, so I'm going to bring in a basic, a black Stampin' Right marker, and I'm going to use the thin end. And I'm just going to go to the side of one of the eyes over here on the left, and I'm going to do three little kind of crescents going out for her little eyelashes, like that. Okay, then I turned it. Looks like a spider, huh? And then I'll do three over here. 1, 2, 3. So there are her eyelashes. So I'm going to put the nose on next. I'll put the nose right here. Like so. Got a little happy there with the glue. It's okay, I can take it off later. There we go. Glue her little nose on. And then I'm going to bring back my black Stampin' Write marker. Now that I have the nose there, I know how much space I have for the mouth. So this time I'm going to use the brush tip on my black marker, okay? So we're just going to go down, dip down, and come right back up. No biggie. Okay, and now we can go in and put her cheeks on, and she's really going to start to come to life once we start adding some little definition and dimension. All right, so here's one cheek. Whoop. And here's the other. All right, scooch up just a tad. My finger's sticky, so I'm bringing it with me. There we go. All right, now I'm going to bring in my white jelly roll. You guys know I use this all the time for my punch art. I love this. And I'm just going to do the 2 life lights in her eyes, just like over here, okay? And this just makes her come right to life. One there, a dot there, a little circle here, a little circle here, and a dot there. Okay, see how that just makes her eyes open right up, and it's so cute. Hey, how are you, Jen? Did you see? Isn't it cute? Oh, I love her. So now we're going to come back in with the Wink of Stella. Tonight's freebie with the $50 order. You can get a Wink of Stella for the 3rd day of Christmas. And I'm going to wink her nose, this little heart, and then we're going to do a fun little trick. We're going to do a little 3-dimensional trick. So there's her nose, and then I'm going to wink her cheeks also, because, you know, why not? Like that. Okay. Do this one. And you can do your circles if you're not comfortable doing it once they're assembled like this. You could always do your circles before you adhere them. Either way. Or if you want to draw your eyes, your mouth, cheeks, and everything on without doing the punch art on it, that's another way to do it too. Okay? All right. Oh, hey, thanks, Deb, for sharing. Thanks, Jen. You're right. Okay, now for her nose. So I wanted it to really like pop off the page and look kind of like a candy that was there. I swear, if I laid these down and don't see them, I'm going to be not happy, because I was so proud of myself tonight. I'm like, last night they thought I was crazy because I couldn't find something that was laying right here. And now I'm doing it again. Daggone it. A shell suit. Okay. Magically appear. Come on. You can do it. Okay, we'll come back to it. Anyway, on this one you can see the little heart embellishment there? That is one of our Epoxy Hearts. And this one goes right down on top of the punched out heart. If you want to, you don't have to add that extra layer. But it shines with that Wink of Stella underneath of it, which I think is stinking cute. So the heart epoxies, oh, here they are, for Pete's sake. The Epoxy Hearts are in the regular catalog, and you can tell I've got stuff stuck to them. You can just take them and put them right on your gingerbread on top of the red. You can also color these with blends like I did here, but up to you. So these are the Epoxy Hearts, and they come in like 3 different sizes on one sheet. So that is that. All right, let's put her head on her body before we do her bow and her, you know, outfit. So I took mine. Oh, look, I really did move them up more on this one. I think we need to move this one down. This arm's a little too high. There we go. Come on, be a pal. Be a pal. All right. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. That's better. All right, now, doesn't it? I think it really looks like a Valentine's heart. And it's perfect because you can use them now or later. That's what I did wrong. Oh my gosh, you guys. Somebody needs to yell at me. Like, Michelle, hello. That's a foot and an arm. You didn't put it too close together. Oh my Lord. So embarrassing. Ah, you gotta love me. All right, there's that. Now her head's going to go up here. Hallelujah. Praise the Lord, it worked. All right, so let's bring in... It does look like a red hot. And you know what? I get those red hot hearts for the holidays because I use them in my hot cider. We put them in our mugs when we make hot cider to give it a little cinnamon spice. All right, so you got to think when you're putting this together that the head's sitting on her neck, right? And so bring it up a little bit. Don't make it come like way down between her arms because then she'd look like she has no neck. But I take mine and I'm going to twist it a little to the left. So she's kind of contemplating. See that? How cute is that? Seriously. Oh my gosh. No worries, Kim. Okay. See how she's looking cute? Oh my gosh, I love her. Okay. Now, for our bow, I used the Stitched Be Mine dies, and I only used this for this little heart here. If you have things that you can use for that heart, you don't have to get another set. Or if you have a heart punch, you could use that. But this was perfect to do the 2 loops for her hair bow. So I used this small one on Stitched Be Mine. Okay? So there's that. That's my secret. All right, so I punched I die cut 2 of these, and I did them out of that same pattern. You can see how cute that is. So let's see, I could do the green on this one. Let's try the green on this one. So here's how I did her bow. I thought this was kind of fun. So we're going to take our bone folder and gently, we're just going to break down the fibers and curl that back towards the back. And then I'm going to just bring the tip forward a little bit like that. So it's got a little bit of a curve to it. Okay, so it's going to stand up. And we'll do the same thing to the other one. You guys are so nice. Thank you for the hearts. You're making my day. There we go. All right, so there are the 2 parts of her bow. So I'm going to bring in a couple glue dots, and here we go. I'm just going to put the center points on the glue dot like that, and we will pick it up. I got one stuck on my finger. Don't ever get them stuck on your fingers. They're like a Klingon. All right, let's see. There's that. Should I do it on this side this time? No, I like it on this side. I think she's from Texas. You know how they say in Texas all the bows are bigger? Everything's bigger in Texas, but I think she's from Texas because look at her bow. It's a big bow. I'll have to ask my friend Erica Serwin. Oh, thank you guys so much. You guys are gonna seriously make me cry tonight. I really needed a pick-me-up today, and you guys are just the bomb. Thank you. All right. There is that. Okay. So there's her bow. Now, again, this is where you can dress it up or dress it down, just like your black dress. You can either just put a gem there. You could put, you know, all sorts of things there. What I did was I pulled out a set of dies that I had in my little bin. This is Arts and Crafts, and I love this. Look at the buttons in here. Can you see all the buttons? That's exactly what I was looking for. So if you have this, use it. If you don't have it, find one. So I went in and I cut, I'll show you the things I cut out and how I decided what I was doing. So for my other one, I used all the reds and all that thing. So see the reds, and then I winked them, of course, and I winked the little button up there. Okay, so I also cut out these other little flowered piece of buttons from the dies. So we could always go in and add these guys like that. Oh, that's pretty cute. Not gonna lie, that's pretty darn cute. All right, and I cut out another little, this looks like a little snap. You see that? So this one I can put right here. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. Perfecto. I'm gonna dress you up, little girl. Just sit right there. I'm gonna make you look cute. You are coming to life right here. There we go. We'll put that right there. Whoop. And then these two guys. Oh, it might be. Yeah, it totally might be. Yep. Use what you got if you got it. Just spread some joy, right? All right, I'm going to put these two little buttons on her front. Oh, I love this mossy meadow. It's really cute. Like that. And we'll do one more. Oop, is this one out? Oh, I think there's one more on here. Nope. See you, mister. New one. There we go. So then we'll put the other one down here. Like so. Okay. Now, I'm going to take my little gel pen and I'm just going to do a little white line here. So it looks like, could be thread. There we go. Okay, little faux thread for you. Oh my goodness, I love her. All right, now I can go in and wink the little snap on her bow up here because it needs it. Of course. Like that. Oh, I don't know if I want to wink her buttons. I guess so. I don't know. All right, we'll wink the buttons too. Why not? I was just so excited when I was making this that I thought, okay, they're going to need Wink a Stella, so that had to be the freebie for today. So that was where my brain went. Okay. Almost done, little girl. Now, the acetate boxes, they are, I think, food safe, but you know what? We'll look them up in catalog right here. I have it right here. We'll look it up and make sure. I think I have a catalog. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so like I said on, you guys are so awesome. Thank you. So what I did was I popped it up on the front, okay, like this, and then we're going to stamp our little tag. Now, the tag is stamped with this really stinking cute set, little treats, and you can see it's got some great ones in here because it's got for weddings, it's got Christmas, thanks for coming, birthday wishes, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, love this, you guys know how I love it too from, and then I'm using a little treat for someone sweet. So I used my postage stamp punch and punched out one from Whisper White. Oh, thanks, guys, girls, people. So, punched one of those guys out. Now we're going to bring in some Mossy Meadow and some Real Red. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of Real Red this time for her sentiment. Like that. Yay. There's that. Now we're going to do a oh, Maria, I don't know how long you've been here, but I hope you know that you do not have to bake cookies. You can buy cookies. This is supposed to be a fun, no fuss, no muss kind of present. These are ginger snaps. But like I was telling them earlier, they're cute, stinking cute ginger cookies at the store. Look like gingerbread men, gingerbread girls. So make it easy on yourself. But just the packaging alone makes it, you know. So I would go with that. All right, so I did my little to from here in Mossy Meadow. And then this is all in Real Red. So I just took mine for this one, put a little adhesive behind this side so that it laid flat against her foot. And then put a little glue dot under her hand so it held the tag, okay? So this will go over here like this. You can place it however you'd like. But, oh my gosh, how cute, how cute. All right, let's get a glue dot. Put this one under her hand. Oh, Deb, I'm glad you're going to make some. Now, I don't know if you guys saw, I posted a picture earlier. One of our Stampin' friends here on our page, sent me a picture of her oven like we made the other night. And I was so thrilled. It just made my heart happy because I love that I get to share what I love with you guys, but I love it too when you are excited and want to make stuff, and oh my gosh, it just makes my heart happy. All right, there is our little girl. I wonder how many more dimensionals I have in my bin over here. Let's see. So I'm just going to put some dimensionals behind her. Here's some more. Yay. Bonus prizes. Like so. Oh, sure, Jen. It's little treats. This one. And it's this little one right here. But honestly, it's got some really great sentiments in it. And they're a nice size, you know, so you could use them to punch out or even use them on note cards. So it's really a good one. All right, there's that. And I'm going to put the measurements and the supply stuff in the post like I did last night and the night before. So you can look there. And I'll put the freebie info to the Wink of Stella so you'll know that's which one it is for tonight or today. There you go. Isn't she cute? Oh my Lord. Just want to eat her with a spoon and some hot cocoa. See how they all have their own personalities? Now, you could also take the smaller, this little heart from the dog punch, and you could punch 2 of those. Let me show you real quick. You could also punch 2 of these guys, little hearts, and go in and make a bow tie down under the neck if you're going to do a little boy, or if you have a larger heart punch, you could do it that way. But she doesn't need one. But see how you do the little bow tie down there? Easy peasy. Love it, love it. All right, now the deal is I showed you, so when you make these, because you guys say you're going to make some, I want to see them. So private message me your photos, okay? I would love to see, and see what you put in them. That's always fun to see what kind of things you come up with. All right, so here are those. Don't forget, tonight's freebie is Wink of Stella. With every $50 order, you'll get a free Wink of Stella from me in the mail. Here's the host code. Right now, there's my online store. You have a few more hours left for the online extravaganza for the sale. You can get that extra 10% off of things, and there's some good things on there. Cardstock, Stampin' Blends, there's all kinds of things on there. So check it out because it's really good and you're not going to want to miss it. So, all right, I think that's it for the third day of Christmas. Yay! All right, I will be coming back tomorrow night, and it may be videotaped, but we will absolutely get together tomorrow night, and I'll show you another project. But thank you for spending this evening with me, and I hope you have a wonderful, blessed, and happy Thanksgiving. Please stay safe and stay well, and God bless you all. Love you guys. Good night.